final thing I had about the war, or about this end game we're heading to, is I see very similar similarities to Naruto in that we have one main bad guy coming up in the war that we don't know whose identity it is. We don't know who this person is. So I want to ask you, one, do you have any idea who Imu could be? And two, when do you think that gets revealed?
I think it only gets revealed the second that, like the beginning of the fight, of whatever fight like Imu is ever a part of. I think that's when it gets revealed.
Same. I don't think it's in the middle of it like Naruto. I think it's very much like before the fight even starts.
Yeah, and I think so much of it has to come down to. I can't imagine it not being Lily.
I was about to say it just points to it. It doesn't make sense to me. Why would it be anybody else? I feel like introducing a new character like a Kaguya would be so annoying. Yeah. So it just makes sense to me that this just is Lily.
Oda has a way of doing this. I know he probably never meant to make. What was Vivi named before she became the Princess of Alabasta? You know what I mean? Like, you know how she was originally like whatever her agent name was, agent like number 9 or number.
Yeah. What about it?
Like, you know how like
was she like was there a character called Vivi back then when her agent was first introduced?
No, remember when she was first introduced, she was never meant to be the Princess of Alabasta. But there was a certain point where like Oda was like, shit, I want to introduce a princess, but I might as well make it her.
Yeah.
Was her name Vivi after the fact or before the fact? Is what I'm trying to get to. Like, did he? I'm assuming he probably already had.
If you base it off the manga, it's after. Because the name Vivi never comes up until she just says, I'm Princess Vivi.
Okay, then that's what I was going to get at. All right, then never mind. Like, she was never meant to be Vivi. But from the very beginning, there was this naming structure that he had in mind. Vivi and then Lily. And Lily is obviously like a play on Lilith. Who's like you know, like the... Like based on just like whatever. It's not in the Bible, or at least not like how others make it out to be. But no matter what, Lilith is supposed to be like the one original wife of Adam, who kind of fell and was seduced by Satan. Could be wrong by that lore, but no matter what, there's like basis here. Like there's clearly inspiration for what this is. Like that one person that was not favored by God. Yeah. There's just too many things at play here. It makes sense.
Oh, what the fuck was... Oh, my God. Sorry, a Toyota ad started playing on my fucking browser. It was loud as shit.
I thought you were going to look at... I thought you just saw some chopper hentai.
No.
What did he say?
So, I see where you're coming from, but the one thing is, I don't understand Lily's motif, if it is Lily. Because Lily initially seems like a character who did not support the world noble structure. Yeah. And didn't like the idea of the Mary Joie and like all this fucking high government bullshit. Definitely. She seemed like she was the only one against it, right?
Definitely.
So why would she vanish and then mysteriously turn around and create a new alias to become the head of everything? It seems like we're missing a giant piece of the fucking puzzle. Because if it is Lily, something must have happened. Because if what we know about Lily's character is true, it just doesn't naturally make sense that she would do this.
Not to mention that she would kill off her descendant.
Yeah, like that's another thing too. Like, why would you do that? Like, is there some chain of fate where like you have to kill Vivi because if you don't, Vivi will do something? Yeah, like, I don't understand it. There's something there, and I don't know if it's something that's like deep rooted in like the poneglyphs that, you know, maybe Joy Boy left behind or something like that. Yeah. Or it's just something that just happened in the Alabasta like kingdom. But I don't understand what this character's motif is, man.
Not to mention that I don't want Imu to be the final villain, to be honest with you.
Really? Who would you... Blackbeard would you like to be the final villain? Yeah, same.
We've been following Luffy, and the only like villainous character in One Piece that has a sort of personal stake against Luffy is Blackbeard. Imu was introduced relatively not that long ago. Yeah, like by like less than 200 chapters.
And the character Lily was only introduced like what, a chapter ago or 2 chapters ago. Yeah.
Exactly. Meanwhile, like Blackbeard from Drum Island, we've been hearing about him. Like,
Yeah. No,
I,
yeah.
I don't.
It naturally makes more sense to final battle be between them two.
Exactly. Like, two people who have like the same perspective, like, same, what was it? Like, idea, but twisted, or both just completely different.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, whatever Emu is, I know is going to be really interesting, but I just really don't want Emu to be the final villain. To be, or even, not even a character that Luffy even has to fight. Maybe Emu just plays this sort of like, a good comparison, probably like the Emperor from Star Wars. Where like, the Emperor never fought, like, he was defeated, but he never actually fought anyone.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Like,
Luke didn't have a 1v1 against him.
Exactly. Like, it was Luke versus Darth Vader, and that was when
yeah.
Darth Vader was like, oh shit. Like,
oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm being weird.
Yeah, and it just like literally dropped him down. So like,
yeah.
Only way I could be kind of okay with that.
I think it'd probably be, in my opinion, Emu versus the D's. I think, because I think Emu fucking hates D. Like, can't stand it. Like the moment Cobra mentioned D, Lily was like, I mean not Lily. Emu was like, suck my dick, bro. Like Emu fucking hates it.
Which again,
so I feel like it has to be Emu versus D.
At the same time, that would probably mean that it's not Lily, because Lily is a D.
But then who knows? Maybe Lily flipped it on. Like maybe I can't tell. Like I said, her motif to us doesn't make sense. But I can see Oda doing some weird shit. Was like, I was a D and I fucking hated the fucking concept of it, so I wanted to be my own thing. I don't know. It's hard to say. Because right now, if it's not Lily, who else do we have? It can't be Joy Boy. That would make no fucking sense. Truthfully, would make no sense. It can't be a sixth elder, because then that's just lazy writing. It's like, oh, you just threw a sixth guy in there. You're just like, oh, here's a sixth elder. Maybe it's fucking it itself is an ancient weapon. Emu itself is the ancient weapon. That'd be crazy. But we have no idea. We don't have much to go off of. And it's crazy how we have 1,085 chapters now, I think. And we still have not enough information to know who the fuck the possible fucking puppeteer this whole series has been this whole time. That's crazy to me. Oda's insane.
The thing is, I get this feeling that Emu is gonna end up being somebody, represent someone. Maybe we already know them, maybe we don't, but will be somebody that makes sense.
I mean, I'm assuming.
I'm hoping, yeah, like whether it's like maybe Emu's the creator of Devil Fruits, or just somebody that it just needs to have this real big stake to the lore of One Piece. And listen,
I want it to be like this. I think the best way to describe it is I want it that when the identity gets revealed, that I physically go, oh, like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
The last thing I want is the reveal to happen and be like, what? Who? I don't get it. What?
Because that would actually ruin. We haven't had
so
a lot
much
of that happen in One Piece.
Oh no, yeah. It's got to make sense.
Yep. If that happens, then damn, yo. I just went to the wiki. I'm on the wiki right now. I've had the wiki to the side, and I just typed in Will of D, and just seeing Nefertari Vivi in the list of Will of D members kind of hits a little different, bro. It's so cool.
Yeah, because she wasn't there before, right?
Yeah, I wasn't there before. Like, honestly, this is like one of those pages that, like, I know they just kind of keep it there, but whenever they update it, that's some big shit. There's some big shit that just happened whenever they had to update this page. Like the creators.
Bro, her and Ace's mom looks so just so innocent compared to the rest of the cast here, bro.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I don't think there's anything that we can really go off of Emo. I think we still have a lot more to learn before we can make any sort of judgment. And even then, Oda's known to just kind of throw us for a whole entire loop. Ain't nobody ever thought that Ace was going to be, for example, the son of Gold Roger, right? Like
that was Roger's son, yeah.
That was such a twist to the point that, like, honestly, like, if a twist like that were to happen right now, I don't know if a lot of people would be like kind of like jacking that like that.
Really? You think if a twist happened now, people wouldn't be losing their mind?
I don't know, because that was such like a to go this entire time be like Luffy like oh, that's my brother, and then be like, Nah, he's my brother in spirit. Stupid.
I think I'm gonna lock it in. I think my personal theory is that Emu is an ancient weapon, and it's the ancient weapon that killed Lily. I'm gonna lock it into that. I'm gonna go with Uranus' final answer, and hopefully I'm right. But that's where my head's at right now.
Yeah, and I'll just go with the basic. I think Emu is Lily.
Lily.
Yeah, I think I hate that, but I can't think of anything else.
Unless you're thinking of an inanimate object like me, there's no other character really that makes sense, so I don't blame you.
Yeah, no matter what, the war is inevitably coming. I think we've been gearing towards it for a minute, and it's definitely just gonna be Luffy, maybe Zoro, and definitely just other characters against everyone else.